Hey, Virgo, Mel, Intuitive Coach here. Excited to bring in your February 2025 bonus reading. If you're interested in a personal reading, signing up for the monthly newsletter, or entering into the free reading giveaway, you can find all of that information in the description box below the video. All right, Virgo. Soul reminders for the upcoming weeks and months as we navigate through some of 2025's highs and lows. Soul reminder number one, a mother's love. A mother's love is reaching out to you at this time and holding you close. She knows how much you miss her and wants to remind you that this special bond of love can never be broken. Whether your mother is in the spirit world, perhaps there's healing and transformation around this dynamic, but I'm also getting another message here. This could be the divine mother, Mother God, Mother Gaia, Mother Earth, really looking at that nurturing aspect of oneself. So I feel like she is reaching out to you, holding you close. Let's clarify. Why is mother's love coming in? Some of you, this absolutely is a mother or grandparent in the spirit world who is sending you signs and messages. I'm getting through dreams as well. There's the Empress. Wow, there's the Divine Mother again. And excuse me, 10 of Cups. Someone could be pregnant, or there will be healing around a family dynamic, communication between you and a loved one in spirit. This is coming up here strongly for you, Virgo. You have the 10 of Cups, the 8 of Wands, and the Empress. Time to act upon your plans. Creativity is rewarded. Luxurious or abundant resources. Someone play cribbage. I think cribbage is the game. I am seeing a cribbage board here. Maybe that's someone's mother or grandmother, or perhaps you are learning how to play cribbage with your children. But the Empress here is all about birthing a new cycle. I feel like there's something quite profound coming in over the coming weeks and months that have to do with love and blessings. This is harmonious relationships with family members. The 10 of Cups is your happily ever after. If there's been some sort of tension or drama, maybe after someone has crossed over or has passed, perhaps siblings have fell apart, or there's been some massive healing that has taken place. Oh, thank you, Spirit. I'm getting a message of someone taking care of a loved one in their final days. There's a lot of love. There's a lot of gratitude, a lot of respect here around that, a lot of appreciation. There's going to be a great deal of activity here around this Empress, around this new cycle for you, Virgo. A great deal of activity, sudden and immediate results, and also important communication. So whether this be from a loved one in spirit, this could be from the Divine Mother. This may be about your own intuitive abilities here, but it has to do also with family. I feel like something is coming in that's very, very abundant. Someone may even be moving. There could be moving of a home, joining or connecting of assets, travel. There may be a mother's birthday celebration of some sort coming in. March could be significant. I also have Taurus energy here, Libra energy. Now, Taurus season is April and May, so perhaps April or May. Well, isn't that Mother's Day around that time as well? So I just feel like this is a significant one because you're birthing a new cycle. There's communication, there's messages, you're not alone. So a lot going on around the home life, family life, creativity. I feel like your creativity is blossoming and you could be communicating in a way where you're getting focused. This is clear, direct communication, launching of an idea, launching a creative project. You may have some news to share with your family. This is very exciting, and you're being watched over here by someone very, very kind, very loving, very generous. You have a big cheerleader here in the spiritual world. So we have here soul reminder number 2, Virgo, cleanse. Your body, mind, and soul are urging you to take time out for some much needed cleansing. Just as you wash your car, clean the house, or tidy your office, your body also needs care and attention. It's time for some spiritual, emotional, and physical cleansing. I'm getting a message here around getting a health issue checked out that may run in the family. All right, perhaps mom or dad had, I'm getting this area, heart chakra. So maybe it has to do with either like diabetes or blood, heart, lungs, maybe even like depression, anxiety, anything that may have ran in the like family bloodline here. Get that checked out. I'm also getting lifestyle choices, like new lifestyle choices being made. You may really be focusing on becoming a healthier version of yourself this year. Let's take a look and clarify. Your body. Your body is trying to get your attention through dreams as well, but also through pain, through joy, through butterflies, through sweating, through, whatever the body is alerting you, pay attention, because there's a message in that. Also, what are you craving? Taking a look at your food cravings. If you are craving more sugar, perhaps look at areas of life that you could sweeten up a bit. Sometimes the sugar cravings mean that you're not getting a lot of pleasure or joy in your life, and you are fueling your body with that sugary intake. And just looking at what it is that you are consuming. We have the 8 of Cups. There is something better for you. Do what you know is right for you, a spiritual quest. I see some of you practicing or getting in sync with your meditation. Okay, meditation or getting out in nature. Because the Empress and Mother Earth is showing up here, you are also an earth sign, getting out and doing some hiking. Perhaps there's been heart issues that have come up prior. So of course, please see medical professional guidance. See the disclaimer in the description box below. But I am getting circulatory in the body, paying attention to your heart health, and eating and drinking and consuming things that leave you feeling warm. Okay, maybe physically. I mean, some of you, this is warming up the body, or warming. Maybe you have circulation issues, maybe you feel cold in some way, perhaps there's a warmth that is required. Because the 8 of Cups is my Eat, Pray, Love card here. And if you've ever watched the movie with Julia Roberts or read the book, Elizabeth Gilbert, it is about the quest for something deeper, more meaningful. Now, not everyone can just up and leave and go travel and go to Bali and go find themselves physically, but you certainly can take steps to do this without it costing an arm and a leg. And I feel like you are here. Some of you, there may be some travel. Maybe there's local travel or exploring the place that you live. But I also feel like this is exploring your own intuition. It's that Pisces in the North Node energy where you're really leaning into how you want to feel. And if you are consuming extra calories, or your caloric intake is out of the roof, right? You're really looking at how that makes you feel. And you might start noticing, Virgo, the things that do not align with you, you're cutting out. 2 of Swords. This is cognitive dissonance. This is the head saying, yeah, I should go in that direction. The heart going in this direction. Sometimes it's the head saying, well, stay small, stay in this space, stay in a comfort zone. Let's just eat our feelings, because that's what feels good in the moment, but it doesn't feel good long term. And I sense that you're bridging the gap there. You're taking a look at the head and the heart, and those two coming together, giving each other a big old hug. That's that Empress giving the head and the heart a hug, because that's where miracles happen. When those two are on the same page, that is being in alignment. And that's what you're doing with the Two of Swords. It will all be better if we make a decision. Try not to overanalyze. Find a compromise. That doesn't mean cut out every single thing and deprive yourself. But it means that if you struggle with something specific, try not to purchase it. If you struggle with, let's say, overeating sugars or sweets, try not to make them or buy them, or find healthier alternatives. Or, allow yourself, if you go a certain period of time, find what works for you. Compromise. Don't neglect or deplete yourself. But again, find that middle ground where the head and the heart can come together without feeling like you're judging yourself if you fall back into an unhealthy pattern, but finding that balance. You have the Eight of Cups. So I definitely feel like you are walking away from the things that no longer serve you, the things that are not part of this next cycle, the things that do not bring you health, joy, or happiness. You're working on raising your vibration to fully encompassing that 5D energy. Because we have the Four of Pentacles. When you give, you also receive. There's the balance. It's about change. Instead of being resistant to change, maybe having to do with this cleanse, you're like, yeah, I'll do it. I'll do it next month. I'll do it next week. I'll clean out that junk drawer Friday, right? I feel like you are doing things that you are called to do in this moment. Instead of focusing so far into the past, causing depression, so far into the future, that can cause anxiety, you're really staying present in the now, right? The power of the now is a big key theme for you. It's part of your soul reminder. It says here, extremes in how you save or spend money. So this could be cleaning up your finances. For some of you, cleaning up your finances and taking a look at outdated beliefs or your schedule. Are you spending time on things that are not healthy or beneficial? Are you spending money on things that are not healthy or beneficial? So I feel with this Four of Pentacles here, this has to do with managing your resources, managing your health, like finding that balance, which is what the cleanse is all about here. Soul reminder number 3, caregiver. Oh goodness. You know how I said earlier, someone may have taken care of a mother? There's confirmation here, or taken care of others, because Virgo, you may be a strong caregiver or nurturer, where sometimes you give so much to others that you leave yourself depleted. This is your year to give to yourself. I mean, the big old mother energy here that is towering over, not in a bad way, but really showing up in your reading as take care of you. This is the year for you to focus on your health, for you to focus on, putting on your own face mask. As they say, if the plane is going down, put on the face mask on yourself first. Because when you heal, everyone heals. When you are in a better state, everyone is in a better state that's around you. It says, we are with you. And Spirit has its own way of recognizing the care and love you provide to others, especially at the end of their lives, just as you received care and love at the start of yours. Caregivers often focus all their attention on their loved ones and often neglect their own concerns and well-being in the process. Yeah, I didn't even know this card was out here for you. And this confirms a bit of that mothering instinct, female or male, right? Men can have it as well. This is about you nurturing the things that warm your soul. And I do get a strong feeling for those of you who've been trying to maybe have a family, start a family. This could be coming in. Someone could be getting pregnant. You could become a grandmother as well, or a grandfather. You may be a pet mother coming in the coming weeks here. It feels like there is nurturing, there is love, but it's reciprocated. It's not one-sided here. So I feel like there is a balance, there is a flow. But let's clarify. What is the message here around the caregiver? You may need to receive What this means is don't be afraid to ask for help, right? You have, I'm getting receive. So ask and you shall receive. And sometimes we have a difficult time asking for help. I'm there with you, Virgo. Sometimes we feel like we can take it all on ourselves, or we've been forced to be independent throughout different times of our lives, and we tend to get into that pattern or that routine. If you need help, ask. All right, caregiver. You may also be taking a look at having people help you out with your children, with your home, with your finances. There may be external people. I'm getting others, okay? Others that want to help you in the spiritual world, in the physical world. You can apply that reciprocity here, as in, I help you, you help me, or I pay you for a goods and service, but I receive something in return. So it just feels like there's a helping hand coming in, and I see the hands on this caregiver card, and there's three of them, or excuse me, two of them actually. So it feels like there is another energy coming in that wants to, give and receive. So if you are in need of help, ask, and someone else could be asking you for help, but I don't feel like it's one-sided here. That's the reminder, is this isn't one-sided. Your clarifiers, you have the Hanged Man perspective. You have the King of Wands. You have the Two of Cups. I told you there's an energy here. This is two hearts dedicated to creating something wonderful. And some of you are creating life. For others of you, you're creating a beautiful life together with someone. This is kindred spirits. This could be a partnership in work. It could be a partnership in your family dynamics. This is beautiful. Don't give up on those you love. And I feel like that is your mentality, or has been for a while, like I have to give and care. But I just feel like there's something being balanced, something being restored. Don't forget to rejuvenate your energy, as this cleanse card mentions. You have to focus on your health. Your health needs attention as well. So perhaps the other people, this Two of Cups could be someone who is here to support you if you have a surgery you're going through, or perhaps there's been some emotional, mental, or physical imbalance. There is a coming together of energies here. You have perspective, Virgo. There's a better way. Pause for reflection and insight. Dare to be different. Yeah, this is also Pisces energy. It is about letting go of preconceived notions that you have to go it alone, or you have to take care of everyone else and no one will take care of you. That is a preconceived notion that we start to believe in because we've had to do that. That was a defense mechanism that we've gone through. Maybe it is an experience that you've gone through where someone did need your help. But I feel like it all balances it out. That is one of the universal laws, right? The law of cause and effect. The law of karma, the law of attraction. It's always about balance here. And you have the King of Wands. The King of Wands, I feel like, is what you are attracting, or it's part of this perspective shift. Has to do with either this individual, all right, because there's two here. There's someone in your life that is either calling in, you are attracting in, or you're seeing it from a different perspective than maybe you have before. Keep your eye on the big picture. Leave the details to others. Experience that leads to success. This is a genuine concern for others. The King of Wands, he is a very generous leader. He's inspirational. He's dramatic. He's driven. He is someone who influences. He influences others to live their best lives. And I just feel like there's a strong partnership here of balance and give and take that you're seeing from a different viewpoint than maybe you had before, a higher viewpoint. You're rising above duality. You're rising above the conditions. You're rising above limitations that have kept you stuck, that have kept you going back and forth with that Two of Swords. Reminder number 4, gratitude. Virgo, it says life is one big continuous circle of giving and receiving energy. Yep, there's the giving and receiving, which is a big theme here for you as well. Be thankful for who and what is in your life. Instead of complaining about what you don't have, which we tend to. We complain about what we don't have, or we complain about what's wrong. And that's human of us, right? But try not to fall into that trap of letting that take over the mind, take over your focus and your energy. Because then that can cast you out of the moment. It can cast you out of the present. And remember, the present is what's right in front of you right now. If you focus on gratitude, you'll start to attract prosperity and abundance. So if you do not have this love, this Two of Cups, this partnership, this divine union, whatever it may be for you, if it hasn't been attracted into your life, because the Two of Cups can be the law of attraction as well. If this is not here yet, change your perspective. Instead of focusing on the things that you do not have, or a scarcity or poverty conscious mindset, focus on that gratitude, big picture thinking. With the King of Wands, this could be a characteristic or an archetype that you are taking on, because when you become that energy, that is what you attract. This can be entrepreneurship as well. For others of you, this is, influential energy. It is someone who influences you. Maybe that mother, that divine mother. You may be called to put yourself in the world, out into the world in some way. You have what it takes to succeed. And I see a lot of blessings for you this year. Let's clarify. Gratitude. Sometimes it's hard to see the blessings. It's hard to see or be grateful for things when you've gone through what you've gone through, Virgo. But I see the tides turning. I see them turning. Yeah, Five of Cups, because you've been through some sort of a loss. You've been through that loss, and it has formed a bit of rigidity, like rough around the edges, if you will, because you have the King of Swords. You have the Five of Cups, and I love your outcome. I'll share it with you in a moment. But the Five of Cups says everything happens for a reason. Release regret. Embrace the opportunities for happiness and search for the silver lining. There it is. Instead of staying stuck in that Five of Cups, emotional loss, mourning, regret, betrayal, disappointment, bitterness, forgiveness, even self-pity, allow the space to grieve, because emotions are a big part of our human experience. Don't suppress them. Don't deny them. Don't pretend they don't exist. It's very important to allow yourself to feel them. But it's when we get trapped into the mindset that hardens based on the feelings that we've gone through. That's when it becomes rigid. That's when we let those feelings harden us. We say, never again. I'm never going to fall in love. Or this is something that will never happen for me. And we tend to focus on the never, or what we don't have or don't want to happen again, versus what we do. And the King of Swords is here to say, step into your wisdom. Take what you've learned and turn it into wisdom. Objectivity are important now. Stand in your integrity. A situation that calls for honest and open communication. Whether this be with an individual in your life, a Two of Cups, whether this be with yourself, with your higher power, with your divine mother. It's important that you get honest and say, what's really going on here? What has really blocked me from achieving that 10 of Cups that is clearly here? It's an ultimate blessing. It is something that is part of your destiny. Your outcome is the Six of Pentacles. This is the gift, right? That's what I said in the beginning here. I thought I said that. Yeah, with the caregiver, the reciprocity. This is about material needs. For some of you, it's material needs getting fulfilled. It's being fulfilled in magical and unexpected ways. Acts of kindness. There's the receiving, that receptive energy as well. This is about giving or receiving with a grateful heart. It's that balance beam showing up as your outcome. The Six of Pentacles is a gift, a donation, a grant, a scholarship. It can be an inheritance. It can be taxes. This is charitable contributions, helping others or being helped. It is equal give and take. And that's exactly what it says here on the caregiver as well, right? There's some sort of balance being restored. Boundaries as well. You've learned boundaries, and it's important to have them, but there's a difference between boundaries and prison walls. When you build prison walls, right? No one can come in and no one can go out. You don't want to have those boundaries turned into the prison walls that keep one a prisoner. You're releasing that disappointment. You're searching for the silver lining, and by doing so, your perspective is changing. It's shifting, where you can allow yourself to let that guard down a bit and truly open up and be more vulnerable. And that's scary, to be vulnerable, because it leaves us out there for heartbreak, for pain, for disappointment, but it also leaves us open to joy and to love and to adventure. And I feel like there's the balance of life. It's all of it. And what I see here as your outcome energy for the coming weeks and months is there is some sort of material need that does get fulfilled for you. This may be your health, okay? The physical, the tangible, the health, the body, the material, the financial. There's an offer coming in. So be open to receiving. Trust. You have trust at the bottom of the deck. Trust. While your logical mind is dictating a supposedly clear direction, your soul's inner guidance is urging you to follow a new path. The logical one may be one that you consider safe and familiar, keeping you behind those prison walls. But you could be missing out on boundless opportunities and so much more. That is what I have for you, Virgo. Beautiful. Please hit that thumbs up button if you like the message, if it resonates. Thank you again so much for being here and tuning in. Lots of love.